And I think that's really important to say, because whether you were a kid who was born in 2020 and then stayed home until you were 3 years old, and that's what possibly caused it, or a kid who went to school and then went home and then was home for a couple of years and then went back and that caused it, or it's genetic or both.
Yeah.
There's just lots of reasons. And I want to say that none of them have anything to do with parenting.
None of it could have been avoided, because here's the thing, whether COVID happened or not, like those symptoms, like whether they were genetic or environmental, right, it would have came to light in some capacity later on in their years.
Absolutely. There was already probably a predisposition to some kind of form of anxiety.
Yeah. Anxiety is not a learned behavior. It's an actual disorder that is real. And to some extent, depending on the severity of it, it can be a disability, unfortunately, right? Like, it's not your fault. Again, to reiterate, these things would have just came to light, unfortunately, at some time, because anxiety is not something that is learned.
Yeah, and I think that I wanted to mention, playing off of that a bit, is just, again, I just think sometimes as parents, whenever kids are struggling with anything, we always kind of look, and it's good that we look at ourselves and say, gosh, what could I be doing differently? Quite possibly we're not doing something wrong, but we could be doing things differently to be more helpful. And so, like, I think, like, doing research, whether that be, watching YouTube videos, calling professionals, talking to other parents or teachers or coaches or whoever that also are around lots of kids and could have some sound advice, family members. I think all of that could help with, like, any feelings of, like, frustration or guilt, that you might be having, watching your kids struggle in these social settings.